Okay team, so in this video we're going to be talking about running shoe reviews because there's a lot of skepticism and rightful skepticism and mistrust on YouTube about reviews in general. And because we review running shoes on this YouTube channel, I thought it would be kind of cool to take you behind the scenes to give you an insight into how we review the running shoes, what processes it goes through, what testing we do with it, and that kind of thing. So this video actually came about because somebody on our live stream on a Monday at 8 o'clock commented about how we do shoe reviews and how we put them together. So let's take you behind the scenes in terms of how we review the running shoes on this channel. You all right, mate? Right, so me and Buzz, we've got a shoe that's just arrived, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. We're going to open it up, and then we're going to work out, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to plan out the strategy for this shoe, because we're going to do this video over, well, a good couple of weeks. It's the start of December, just so you know, in terms of reference point. And we're going to then, once I've got the shoe out, I've got a rough idea what it is, we're going to then sort of plan out, and we're going to do that with you as well. And then we're going to do the various testing and all the things that go into it, the filming, everything that's involved in how we review running shoes on this channel. Okay, team, so this has arrived today. It's a bit unconventional because usually we get boxes arrive, but I've got a feeling this is from Adidas. So let's open this up because I'm hoping that the Pro 4 is in here. Oh my God, I've just seen what's in here. Look, first up, got a brand new pair of Boston 12s. Can you see that? Don't just come out on the camera. Thanks very much. I don't know if it's bad. Is it bad luck to put shoes on the table, by the way? So we've got Boston 12, which we've done before. I'm just going to put these on here. And by the way, big shout out to Adidas for sending this out. I'm going to go through this later. There's nice loads. Right, you've got to wait for these. Right, what else have we got in here? Oh my God, there's loads. This is crazy. And this is one of the great things, right? I'm just putting this out there in terms of what I do. Now, I'm going to be straight up. As always, transparent. I'm not getting paid by Adidas for this. This is stuff that I was meant to receive. I was meant to make a trip and I couldn't make it because I was sick. And this is all part of that. So that's why I've received this, okay? But I'm not getting paid by Adidas. This is not no advert for Adidas. This is purely, this arrived today. I wanted to make this video and this arrived today. So it could have been something from Saucony. It could have been anything. But I'm not paid by Adidas. I'm not paid by any of the brands. And if I am paid, I will tell you. We do put a disclaimer up. What's this from Morton? We do put a disclaimer up at the front end of the videos. Oh, it's some Morton stuff, look. In terms of if we've been paid or whatever. But most of the stuff is sent to me. What's this? It's like an Adidas t-shirt. But yeah, most of the stuff is sent to me that we review now. Where you gone? I'm really lucky in that respect. And like I said, like we've got a massive haul here from Adidas. There's so much stuff. Okay, so here they are. Pro 4s. So we're going to be using, where you gone? Come on camera, come back down. Where we're going to be using for this video, we're going to be testing the Adidas Pro 4. Right, so in terms of testing race day shoes, I do race day shoes a little bit differently to some of the other YouTube channels out there because I try and race in the shoes. I'm really lucky I get to do a lot of races. But I also like to do, if this is like a marathon shoe, I also like to get a big long run in the shoe, like with some marathon pace. And I think that's probably where we'll start with this shoe. I've got, well, I'm going to do 3 miles tomorrow. I'm going to do that in these, just literally to make sure that like they fit properly, lacing's good and all that sort of stuff. Because on Saturday, despite the weather warnings, we've got a big storm coming. The plan is to do 18 miles with, I think it's a progressive run. So we'll be down, we'll go through marathon goal pace and into 10K pace at the end. So that's the first thing we're going to do with these. Once I've done that, so that'll be 21 miles. Good maths, 40. We're then going to put our sort of first impressions video out. So the first impressions video for the racing shoe, and this is a marathon shoe as well, I would say, is going to be based on and after that sort of long run. I think that's a good place to start with this shoe. Now, if that was a daily trainer, it'd be totally different. We'd be looking to get at least 3 runs in them, you know, probably even a week's worth of training for me, which I know I average, but I'm doing 30 to 40 miles at the moment per week. But we would do at least that, maybe even some sort of long run in them, and then we'd put a first impressions video out. But with the race day shoes, with the marathon shoes, it's a little bit differently. I think, and just sitting here thinking about it, I think I'm going to get, we'll get that long run video done. That's a good first impressions video to do. 18 miles with a progressive run. That's great. We're going to get various paces. Obviously, we've got 3 miles tomorrow just to bed them in. And then we'll probably do like a versus video. I'll probably put it up against, because I'll get some good feedback from that. Then we'll do like against the ASICS Metaspeed Sky. That's a good shout. And maybe we could put the Pro 3, the previous version in. And then maybe the Saucony Pro 4. That's a good shout, because I ran the Berlin Marathon in the Saucony Pro 4. So again, that's a good reference point thinking about it as well. So yeah, so that's probably the second video I'll do. Third video, I've got a 10-mile race in back end of December. So we'll film that and we'll use that as a reference point. Always good to put a race day shoe in a race. As I said to you before, I like to do races in race day shoes and review. I think that's the least we can do. And I might even do like I'm just thinking, I've got a Saturday, not off, but not through a long run, but I might even do a 5K, quicker 5K in them as well before Christmas. And that'll probably get us to a good vantage point of knowing a little bit more about the shoe, which is the most important part. Okay, so you're up to speed. So 3 miles to me tomorrow in the shoe. Then we'll do the long run and then we'll catch up. I'll let you know how we then go about getting the first video together. We'll do that and go from there. Okay, so that's the sort of first stage. It's not very exciting, very anything like that. And I'm pleased it's the Adios Pro 4 because it gives us an opportunity also, say, to show you in terms of the races and stuff like that versus maybe some of the daily trainers that we have on the channel. So I'll see you guys now once we've done that 18 miler on Saturday. Morning, I don't know if you can see me. So it's Saturday, 18 miles. It's cold, it's wet, it's horrible, but I've got to put these on and then we're going to be doing laps around there. But the idea is to get B-roll today. And B-roll for me is, we haven't got the drone because it's raining. So it's just me running around the park basically, trying to get some close-ups of the shoes, that sort of thing. So that's the plan. It's freezing, can't talk any more than that. I've got to go, I've got to get these shoes on. That's it. Ben's here, say hi Ben.
Hi Ben.
He's going to be cameraman today.
I mean, it's apparently freezing.
It's yeah, have a look there. Look. I've got this on, I've got to get changed it, but look. Normal person, me. Right, come on, let's get changed. It's raining, Ben. We can't go out and it's raining.
Well, if you hurry up.
All right, let's go. Right, go. We've got to go get some B-roll. Right, so that's done. It was, what we do? What was your time? 18 miles.
It was like 2:43 or something, wasn't it?
2:43, what a legend. I was slower than that because I basically ruined. Oh no, mine's not synced yet. Mine just synced a 3 mile run from in the week. Thanks for
nice.
Thanks for doing that. What were we?
Oh, 2:42.25.
So how did you find it on your watch? I know people ain't really interested.
I just scroll through. Should have your last activity that you just saved.
Poor, no, ain't on there. I'll figure it out. Anyway, definitely 18 miles. I think my overall pace was about 9 in terms of the first 3 laps we took easy. Shoes are a bit ruined. I'm gonna have to clean them up before we film the next video now. Sorry about that, Eddie, that's not really my problem. But that's what happens when you actually run in the shoes. So yeah, there we go. I'll now catch you back in the studio as we get ready to film them. But B-roll done. Okay team, so we are back from the long run and we've got some filming to do. And I think we're going to start with the first impressions video. But we've got a couple of jobs to do before we get started with that. We'll come on to that in just a second. We're also going to do 2 versus videos. We've got the Metaspeed Sky, which I think is a good comparison after running them today. And we've got the Elite 2, which is also a very good comparison. This is probably the best comparison that I felt in terms of the super shoes that I've running. So the first job we've got to do is go online and get some of the stats and features, which you may have heard me say about a million times in the videos that we do, but I've got to go online and get them. Some of the shoes that we get from the manufacturers, the brands, like Adidas, for example, we get tech sheets sent along, so it's like A4 printout. It's usually a PDF with like a list of all the latest tech, what's new in the shoe, some of the colorways that are coming maybe, the price point, launch date, and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't get that, so I'm gonna have to go online and try and hunt out stack heights, you know, what's new on the shoes, that kind of thing, a little bit more about the foam and that sort of stuff. I know a reasonable amount about the shoe already, but I want to just double check some of those figures before we get into it. I also want to get the figures for the Endorphin Elite 2 and the Sky. I may have them existing somewhere else, so I'm going to get them, and then we've got another job quickly to do before we start filming. Right, and the last job I want to do before we do the sort of main part of the video is I want to film a bit of B-roll down here with the old shoe and the new shoe. It's a bit of an intro into the video. I was thinking about it when I was doing my run today, how we're going to sort of set it off, and that's some of the stuff that I try and think about when we're doing these videos. I need to put these shoes somewhere, but yeah, it's something I try and think about when we do these shoe videos, is how the sort of video looks, feels, that sort of stuff. It's not scripted. I've mentioned that before. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know whether I have, but no script in any of the videos. But what I try and do is think of, I don't know, sometimes we just get on, film it and bang, knock it out. But I'm trying, as we progress, try and get better at YouTube, trying to do the videos a little bit different, think about them a little bit differently as well. So yeah, I'm going to use the Pro 3 at the front of this video. We're going to do like an opening shot with this shoe and the new shoe as the open. I'm going to film that, get a bit of B-roll, and you'll see that when the video comes out. So yes, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to film the other thing, the main video and the two comparisons. We'll edit them, and then we'll put them out. Done. The next time you're going to see me is firstly when the reviews come out, but the next time you're going to see us is because we're going to take this shoe, like I said, I think earlier on in the video, I can't remember what we said now, but we're going to take them along next to like a 5k time trial. We're actually going to go to, I think, Battersea Park Run to try and put a faster 5k time down. We'll then make a video about that, and then the last video with the Pro 4 will be the race that we do over Christmas period. That's the sort of thing that I wanted to do. Like I said, to do a race review in a race shoe, funnily enough. So yes, let's catch up now, probably when we head to Battersea Park. I'll either do a bit here or I'll do a bit there, but whatever way, that's the next thing we're going to do in terms of reviewing the shoe and putting the shoe through its paces to get a proper feeling about the shoe. And actually, you know what, thinking about it, and I've done this before on some other shoes, I'll probably wrap up this Pro 4, not series, but sort of series of videos with a performance review. So after we've done, you know, this video, the other versus videos, and a couple of races and time trials, things like that, I'll probably do a last video before we head into sort of race part of the year, because I'm guessing that'll be towards springtime. So yes, that's probably another good video that we'll do. But anyway, that's it for now. I'll catch up with you guys, yeah, around that Battersea Park time. That's going to be in a few weeks, so I'll catch up with you guys then. Morning team, so we're here at the athletics track this morning for the Pro 4 sort of next stage of the review. We're filming a video here today for the Pro 4. I was going to go parkrun, but the weather's really bad. So I've come to the athletics track to film this 5k. So I want to do a 5k time trial in the shoe. I want to see what it's like under some like really faster paces. So hopefully people who watch the video can relate a little bit to some of those quicker paces. This is not the sort of pace that I would run a marathon or anything like that in, but again, it's like a racing shoe. So I try with the racing shoes to put an effort in at some point in the review, some point in the reviewing process, a faster effort in the shoe. Again, I think for me, with a racing shoe, it's really important, firstly, to racing it, which we will do, and that's our next stop on this journey with the Pro 4, but also to do an effort where I'm pushing it, so I can get some paces, I can get some data, I can get some feels on that shoe under immense pressure in terms of pace. But we don't usually come to an athletics track. Yeah, I'm just going to be absolutely clear, right, with the shoes we review on this channel. We don't usually come to an athletics track. A track is not something I tend to go to a lot. I do it occasionally in the summer, but it's not something that we do a lot, okay? So don't be under the pretense that every shoe that we review on this channel comes to the track and we hammer it. We don't, okay? So again, full transparency, and that's why we're doing this review. But I'm here today because the weather's pretty bad, and usually I'd probably go park run for something like this, but because of the weather, I've not gone there. I've come here, and this is 20 minutes from my house, so it's a little bit easier. It's a bit more of a controlled environment. I can get some B-roll for the review as well, because we're filming a larger video today about this, so this will come out at some point, and it will be called
called, I don't know, how fast can I run in the Pro 4 or something like that, right? And whether it'll be a weekly vlog or whether it'll be a standalone video, I'm not sure yet. But this is a sort of a standalone video. And then as part of that, we're obviously reviewing the shoe as we go along. And then, like I said, we'll come back and feedback on the shoe in the performance review with this data. So yeah, I think you're up to speed in terms of what we're trying to do with the shoe. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to do a little bit of filming, a little bit of B-roll before I actually get into the session as well, because it's going to be a proper session today. Yeah, I'll see what I've got. I don't know what I've got in terms of times or anything like that in me today, but I'm going to try and get put the needle down a bit and lean on the shoe as well, and that's the most important thing. But yeah, I'll go in, I'll get some B-roll. Got the drone with me today, so we'll probably try and get that up, although the weather's looking a bit dodgy and a bit crap. Try and get the drone up, get a few shots with that as well, so that looks good in the other video. And yeah, so that's basically it. So I'll see you guys probably next time. I'll see you is at the race, which will be the sort of, yeah, penultimate time we see each other with regards to reviewing the Adidas Pro 4.
Morning. So we're here, Buntingford, testing. So this is the last piece of the puzzle in terms of the review. So I'm going to go and get these 10 miles done. The reason we're doing this today is to get marathon pace through the shoe in a race. So that's what the plan is today. So I'm going to go and do this, and then I'll join you probably back in the studio, and we'll probably wrap it up actually, because I say this is the last piece of the testing that we need to do on these shoes. So yeah, I'm going to go and have some fun. We'll see you in a bit. Okay team, so that brings us actually, oh where you gone? That actually brings us to the end of the video, because we're pretty much there. I've got to now film the performance review. So a performance review for me tends to be about 50 miles, but obviously this is a race day shoe, so it's a little bit different. But it's a sort of catching up, coming back. You're right, buds. Catching up and coming back on the shoe to let you know, basically, because sometimes I'm wrong. There's, you know, things that may not have worked out well for me. There are things that I might have said that I got wrong, and I always tend to look also in the comments as well, and I'm conscious of that. That maybe there were some questions asked, some themes that were in some of the videos that we put out on the shoes, whether it's on a versus video or like a race video. I'll take some of that constructive feedback and some of those comments and add them into the performance runs. So I hope this has been useful for you in terms of taking you behind the scenes and let you know what goes into a shoe review on this YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody's different, and I'm not doing this to, like, you know, point fingers or anything like that. This is just purely what we do. So yeah, I've taken you through the process of whenever it was that we got the shoe and all the bits and bobs, all the different things that we've done in the shoe as well. So again, it's just a sort of a complete arc, I suppose, of the shoe. We'll probably do more stuff on it in relation to next year when we do some racing. I must change the size in it, and I will mention that in the performance review. It's definitely a shoe that I need to go up half a size in, so that's something that has been a bit of a theme through the whole series of videos that we've done on the shoe. So I will be going up half a size for another pair. I'm going to grab myself a pair ready for London. I have to see what the fit's like. I've got no idea. We'll have to get that on the channel as we sort of move towards the London Marathon. I'm going to try get half a size up. There's some colourways coming. I was talking to Start Fitness, and they told me about the colourways that are coming. So I've got one eye on them because the shoe, stay there, it's absolutely ruined now in terms of this white colourway. If you, it's all right. I'm just about to drop. Have a look at this. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but look, I've absolutely like ruined them.
But that's the thing, right? They are here to be ruined and worn and all that sort of stuff, yeah? So, you know, that's the whole point of it. So, team, that's a behind-the-scenes look. I hope it was useful. I hope it was interesting. If you want to see that side of things a little bit more of what we do behind the scenes, like I said, with the sort of daily trainings, we do them a little bit differently. Each sort of different sort of shoe gets a different sort of review process. Dailies will get a little bit more in terms of the stuff in the week, and then, you know, on some of the longer runs and things like that. Some of the more sort of super trainers and marathon training focused shoes or half marathon will get longer runs in them, so I'll try and take them on sort of like a 20 miler and that kind of thing. But I'm really trying to be conscious of, there's so much skepticism out there in terms of running shoe reviews. Everybody seems to be doing running shoe reviews now, which is fine. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. But where I want to stand out is firstly, you know, in terms of honesty, openness. I'm going to tell you something's crap. I've got no, you know, cares about that. But also try and, you know, drill into a little bit, like, again, from that everyday runner perspective, like as someone who's trying to get better at running, and what the shoe feels like. You know, I'm mildly prone. No, you guys know, right? You know by now. So hopefully that comes across. Try and be transparent in terms of the mileage. I keep banging on about, you can follow me on Strava. You know, we're not doing like 2 runs in a shoe and going, oh, this is an initial review, this is the best thing ever. We're not into that here now. That's not something that I want to chase. And yeah, been guilty of that in the past, I suppose. As always, you know, cards on the table. So don't want to chase that. It's not for me. But yeah, we're just, again, trying to be as open and honest and genuine as I can be on this channel. So team, that's it. I'm going to go and film now the performance review. That will come out. I don't know when that will come out, but I will finish this series now. Make sure you do subscribe. Just remember to do all the things that I meant to do. Make sure you do subscribe for this YouTube channel. I really do appreciate the support. Again, hopefully you got something out of this. And if there's something else you want to go behind the scenes, whether it's the cameras, whether it's, I don't know, the drone or whatever you want, I don't know, let me know in the comments. But yes, that's it from me, guys. I shall catch you all later.